Int. Grocery store, early evening, small town, Kentucky. It started with a raised voice by the register. Right around the time the sky outside turned the color of ash. The kind of twilight that swallows the town in silence. Except for the sound of rain hitting the rooftop like a heartbeat speeding up. Why is he here? We don't need your kind now. We need help, not handcuffs. An older man, plaid shirt half untucked, pointed toward the uniform. The town was 2 days into the flood. Bridges broken, phones dead, power flickering like the nerves of the people left behind. The man he pointed at stood still. Broad shoulders, boots caked in river mud. A blue uniform with the badge dulled by time and wear. Captain Marcus Hale, U.S. Police Services, retired, but never removed. He didn't speak. Just nodded once. Behind him, a soaked German shepherd waited at his heel, panting softly. Eyes scanning the aisle like it was an open field. Someone whispered. He was state police, why is he here now? But no one asked him directly. They just watched him push a shopping cart filled with water jugs, flashlights, baby formula, and a wrinkled old map. A patch on his sleeve said honor through service. Another, sewn near his collarbone, had a flag. Tattered at the edge. Like it had been sewn on, taken off, and sewn back again. He paid in silence, left without a word. Just the quiet creak of the door and the rush of wind as the storm howled louder. And the last thing anyone saw was a photo taped inside his wallet as he pulled out a 20. A little girl holding a paper sign, "Welcome home, Daddy." EXT, River Valley, nightfall, drenched backroads. Captain Hale wasn't here to be thanked. He wasn't here for orders. He was here because someone called no one else is coming. 3 kids had been left in a trailer. Mom swept away when the flood took the road. Last signal came through 2 nights ago. Emergency services were stretched thin. Boats had capsized. The National Guard was still 4 counties out. But Hale had a map. And muscle memory. He knew these roads when they were dry and safe. Knew the turns by the sound of his tires. In the back of his truck, there were rope harnesses, blankets, and a duffel bag that smelled like cedar and engine oil. In the front seat, a thermos of black coffee. And a crumpled photo of his old precinct team. Half of them gone now, car accidents, cancer, time. But their legacy rode in that truck with him. He found the trailer after 5 hours of silence. Navigating mud paths like veins across the land. It was leaning, half sunk into the earth. The door was open, a blanket flapping in the wind like a white flag. Inside. 3 kids. Shivering. Eyes wide. The oldest no more than 11. The baby cried from a car seat that hadn't moved in 2 days. He didn't speak much. Just knelt and said, "I'm Captain Hale. I'm gonna get you out of here. That all right?" The boy nodded, tearfully. He wrapped each child in an emergency blanket. Tied them in a harness he wore across his chest. Carried 2 at a time. Dog leading, nose low to the waterline. Chest deep in flood water, legs trembling with every step. 1 trip. Then another. Then 1 more for the girl's backpack with the stuffed rabbit inside. When the rain came harder, he stopped only once. To wipe the mud from the boy's face and say, "It's all right to be scared. I was too, once." Int. Church shelter, dawn. The town shelter was a converted church basement. Flickering light bulbs, blankets on cots, the smell of coffee and wet clothes. They saw him carry the 3rd child, and just as the rain broke into morning mist. soaked through, bleeding from a cut on his forearm. But still steady. Still silent. Someone said, "Where'd you come from?" He didn't answer. Just laid the baby down and made sure the girl's rabbit was tucked beneath her arm. Later, the mother arrived, rescued by another team further downriver. She collapsed when she saw her children sleeping safe. And when she asked, "Who saved them?" they pointed. But he was already gone, out by the edge of the parking lot, loading gear into his truck. Dog already curled in the passenger seat. A reporter tried to catch him, tried to ask for his name, a quote, something heroic. All he said was, "Just a man doing what needs doing." She noticed a metal tucked beneath his flak vest. Service Cross, half rusted. And the initials carved on his knife handle, MJH. His daughter's initials. She died at 6. Car crash while he was deployed. He'd never stopped wearing that badge. Not on his chest. Not really. But somewhere deeper, beneath the skin. EXT rode out of town, morning sunrise. His truck disappears into the dawn mist. Wheels splashing over puddles, dog asleep by his side. A folded flag peeking from the back seat. And that same wallet with the faded photo still in the dash. Narration, slow and reverent. Not all heroes wear capes. Some carry ropes through floodwaters. Some carry guilt heavier than metals. Some speak soft, but live loud. Some wear patches. And behind every one of them is a quiet oath they never stop keeping. Honor through service, remember the quiet heroes among us.